Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, so we have some more news. We've got a Flesh Eater, or it's turn 47. We're playing Mekone. Sorry, jumping right into it. Yeah, we got a Flesh Eater from Mekone, so I knew I think this negotiation was in Discord. I'd kind of been talking about it, but I'm gonna get two more. I'm forging some items for him. I'm sending him God-slaying spears, and I'm sending him some death gems, but I think there was some confusion. I think he sent me something back. And then I sent a message to Marverni saying, you want to go kill one of the Blood Nations? Humans are fighting. Can fight it at the end. And then I say, tell Mekone I'm making his third God-slaying spear and then a shield of gleaming gold this turn. The God-slaying spears are a item unique to me, or to Mekone. We found two death sites. Nice. One here, the Garden of Bones. And I think this one, if you find it with a commander, I think it causes an indie to attack you. And then here we found this one, which, great, another disease province. Fortunately, it's not a fort. It's always fun when you find out you have a well of misery inside a fort, or in a throne. Which I do have. Search for magic sites, didn't find any. On with the raiding. Okay, so we moved this army on top of Tirnanog. And just had some minor casualties. We won't watch it because it's just his PD. Here we're raiding Lanka. We kill his PD. Here we are pinging Tirnanog to see what he's got there. Here we are pinging... are we... Basically, I think this is a Lankan fort, maybe? Where is this? No, I think that's just a province. Raksharaja coming through. So this is one of his thugs. We'll actually watch this. Or two thugs, excuse me. So one of them just has an enchanted sword and Boots of the Messenger. And one has a Sword of Swiftness and a Boots of the Messenger. And these are just really good thugs. They really do not need much gear, especially for light PD. Honestly, it's like fatigue. That's kind of like one of the bigger deals with them. And like if you do a full scripting, that's a little bit of a problem with it. I forget what Lanka has as his bless. I think it's Blood Surge and Natural Protection, yeah. So he gets a little bit of reinvigoration from it. Somebody popped his mist form. Anyway, they were successful in raiding that. That was, I think, this one. Next battle, a shaman kicks my one peltast off the top of that fort. And then, okay, wait. We'll go ahead and... Assyrian, I don't want to give away what happens here. We've got a real battle, so... his god versus this big army. I'm probably going to get shat on. Because we have no way to kill his god. The problem is we're not going to have many ways to deal with elite troops. Aside from like elementals and such. Are we in a mass retreat? Yeah. Oh. The French cross-country team, aka Mekone. Okay, so there we go. We lost a fair amount of stuff. We lost this guy who I think had a nice little, whatchamacallit, thistle mace on him. And then a fair amount of troops. Next battle. Oh, this is just my thug coming through. That was this one. We are on top of, I think this is a fort. Yeah. So we're on top of a fort. Coming down here. We raid successfully. His storm demons bump into me again. This time I've got, I think, was this guy doing... I think he's doing a fire elemental. And sometimes that's all it takes, is that one fire elemental. But yeah, you don't want Storm Demons without protection buffs in melee if you can help it. That's not really their spot, unless the enemy's kind of running or they're overwhelmed. So there we go, Storm Demons down. And we've got another important battle. Okay, so it's this one for the Fortress of Lanka. So these are a few good men. And the idea is to get lightning resistance on all of them. And I'm thinking that there's not too much inside. I was expecting his god to come, so I was really surprised when it didn't. Now this battle... Okay, I'm not going to ruin any of the... We've got Enslaved Mind coming out too. I'm going to go ahead and change the tiles here. So you can see they stole one of my guys. It's kind of annoying. Hopefully they haven't gotten my giant. Because they've got... these are the crystal mages back here, spamming that out. Which is actually... These couple astral mages they have are actually causing me a lot of problems. Okay, our Cyclops bravely running forward. Fire Elementals running forward into the chaff. Okay, we finally killed that Raksharaja. This Titan's running forward. Our guys run up on the walls, and they're kind of running around in circles rather than... and then they go retreat. So, again... the elite cross-country team of Mekone. Really, the MVPs here are these guys who are enslaving and enslaved minding and soul slaying my guys. So that is annoying. Just taking forts, man. It's cringy. It's so cringy for me to come back and record this. I don't know what we're gonna do. Taking forts without good mage support is just effing horrible. Effing horrible. It really is. Especially versus nations, like air nations, and especially air nations that can summon undead. Oh, it's so cancerous. If you don't have mass flight. Oh. Painful. Alright. So we're on top of this. I'm worried there's a big elf army gonna come splat me, so we're gonna reconsolidate here. We've still got one guy on top of this fort. Here I think is where his god kicked me off. I was sitting on top of here. So we've got these guys. We're gonna go ahead and re-siege Lanka. And we're spending a lot of troops doing this. Like, this is expensive for us, but Lanka's basically now kind of crushed. Like, he doesn't have a ton of undead. He keeps getting pinned in his fort, so he can't reanimate. We've killed almost all of his cap-only mages. The problem is that TNN is going to be attacking us, and they attacked us here. Killed one. We'll actually watch this one. I think we skipped over it somehow. So these guys are... This is like... Okay, this is normal kind of TNN gear. This is very light, but... Now, this guy was scripted to summon an Earth Elemental, but it doesn't look like he's going to get to do it. Because the Air Elemental, of course, goes right for him. He was, like, forward position, too, so he wasn't even, like, an attack rear. It was an attack the enemy mage script on the Air Elementals. So that's unfortunate. I don't think summoning an Earth Elemental there would have saved me, but it is a little annoying. So, chalk went up for TNN. And really, if you recall, we are the victims of all these attacks. Like, Lanka chose to attack us, TNN is now attacking us. And we're playing Mekone. Like, people should want to be friendly with us because we have no way of winning the game. Yo. Okay, did we go through all the events? Gems, province, defense, okay. Our economy's actually pretty sick, though. 4,000 at turn 45 is pretty damn good. I bet you we're income leaders in the game right now. Or if not, pretty close. And if we conquer Lanka and get our dominion spread in it, then I think we definitely will be. Anything else to cover? Well, we're moving off from here to here. These guys, we don't want to keep them here because this has 1,000 wall integrity. It's going to take us forever. So we're going to go ahead and just put this back under siege. I think I'm going to be teleporting somebody on top of this. Let's take a look. Yeah, Waywinkle. He is back up here. So Waywinkle is going to cloud trapeze on top of these guys and probably kill them all off. And the dudes we have coming in here, none of our Titans. Brecken's Sky is also on cloud trapeze duty. He's going to 56. Where's 56? Oh, he's coming in too. Wait, are we double? No. Where is he going? Oh, he's going to 57. Which is here. So this is where these two Lankan thugs are, and we are going to cloud trapeze Waywinkle on top of them. So it's going to be this guy versus these two. And pretty sure we're going to win that. So anyway, Waywinkle, get ready to earn your stars. But I think that's basically it for this turn. But yeah, we're suffering a ton of attrition, but we're doing pretty big damage, especially if we get these two guys. These are going to be kind of the last of his cap-only mages. Because I think we've now I don't think there's any... Oh, there's one left in his capital. Yeah. Anyway, that is it for this turn. Let's go ahead and go to the next one, turn 48. This nation really does. I mean, I'm doing, I guess, okay with them, but God, they suck. Okay, we got 2 more Flesh Eaters in, which are going to be really nice. Dark Knowledge we cast, didn't find anything. Cloud Trapeze we cast a couple times. Dark Knowledge didn't find anything. Coming down here, we've got TNN attacking us. Now we've got an elephant. If I honestly put the PD up and I had more elephants, 1 is not enough, but 2 elephants would have killed him here. Yeah, he failed the morale check and ran. If we had 2 elephants, it would be way different. So, okay, we lose this one, which, you know, fine. We took this from Lanka, no resistance. Okay, well, let's watch this. So this is us teleporting on top of the 2 Raksharajas. Okay. That was about how long the Raksharajas lasted. You can see they didn't even really put a dent in... I think that was Brecken's Sky. Almost killed this winch, but no. Oh, and this one we did. So, anyway, that's good. I guess different RNG, it could have gone TNN's way there. Because I think that battle replay didn't line up. Here we are coming in on top of this undead pile, and he scripted it to retreat, which is interesting. We may have cut off most of his retreat routes. And interestingly, if he didn't script to retreat, if he had like a big Soul Slay communion, he probably would have killed this guy. Because my magic resistance isn't that high. Like, this is definitely like very killable to Soul Slay. Okay. So that was us attacking here. And these guys all ran, but then everybody else was fine. Okay, what else? There was a battle in Alman. And that was us just pinging a battle in Kalem. Kalem breaks out of his capital. A battle here where we're pinging just to see what he's got. He sends a Sid Lord here. We should win this, honestly. 2 Earth Elementals trampling him. How the fuck is this guy alive? This guy's a commander. No, he shouldn't run if he dies. Is that how it went in the... Because that's how it should have gone. No, somehow it says we lost. I don't know how that would have happened. Because honestly, like, 2 Earth Elementals should have killed this guy. But anyway, apparently we lost. But honestly, like, look, if you're gonna... If you don't have things that are very efficient at killing elves, you're just gonna have to accept that you're gonna lose a fair amount. And then here we go. We take this back from the elves. And then here we go. We take this from Lanka. I think this was probably one of the provinces he had people retreat from, or into. No. Okay, and that is that. So, if we look at it, Calum is still free. We've got this fort under check. We've got a big army here, which right now we're going to patrol in case somebody comes. I'm pretty cautious about moving on top of Calum because I'll feel like I'll probably get whomped. I assume, because I've got a scout on top of here pinning this in, he's going to come knock it off with something not terribly scary. We're going to move Waywinkle in, just as a kind of random move, because if he doesn't have anything specifically designed to kill Waywinkle, which, you know, why would he? Then Waywinkle will probably kill that. So that's one move. These guys are just going to hang tight. We're patrolling here. We've got a bunch of summoners with, like, Phoenix Power, Fire Elemental Summoning, Earth Elemental Summoning, a bunch of stuff on top of here. We're going to... This is one of the provinces we lost that I don't... Was this the one we shouldn't have? No, this is the one we should have. This is the one with Elephant PD, that if we put more PD, we probably would have made it. Anyway, we're going to send some kind of dudes in to take it. These guys have magic weapons, so they will be able to hit through mist form and things like that, but it's still going to be an uphill battle for them to trade well with Sid Lords. And, yeah, that's basically that. In our capital, we've got Minthios, which I probably should rename at some point, moving out. He's going to run in and attack someone. But this is just going to be like a forward staging base. We're casting Voice of Apsu with all of our water guys when we can manage. And you can see we're spamming out Dark Knowledge from our capital. We're also now going to be going for Conjuration 7, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use my Death Gems for. I think for the moment, I want to get Mound Fiends and get a little base of Undead production. But very well maybe I decide to do Cares more. I'm just not sure, but right now we're going for Conjuration 7. I can also probably use that to get a little higher in Fire, like get Summon Flame Spirit. And then if I can make a Fire Hat, then I can be Fire 4. I don't know. It's going to be a little tricky. Marverni's really big. But the good news is we've got Lanka mostly pinned in his forts now. He's got a fort here and a fort here that I know about. He's also, I don't know about it, but he's got a fort up here too. I would have expected this would be Marverni's, but... We're going to come down here, re-put his capital under siege. We've got... I'm expecting he's going to kind of knock me off his capital, because that's what I would do. And where's his Maneater? I think it's... I forget where his Maneater is, but... I expect he's going to knock me off his capital, and I've got 2 Cyclopses kitted out that... One of them has a Flesh Eater too, so he's not going to run. So I have a feeling these guys would be able to kill his Cyclops. I haven't tested it, but I kind of feel like they would. I mean, kill his Maneater. Anyway, that is basically that. And yeah, we're going to continue laying siege here. I don't think he's going to come out and fight me, but if he does, I feel okay fighting him because I've got a fair amount of range support and then a decent front line. So I'm pretty sure I'll trade pretty cost efficiently with whatever he brings out. If he does enough imp summoning, it could be bad. But I don't know. If I have mass protection off, imps don't do that much damage. Which do yeah, I should have. But anyway, we're taking heavy losses, but I guess things are kind of going okay. What I need to do, and this is probably going to be the most important thing in the next few turns, is I have got to convince TNN that it's a bad idea to attack me. So I'm actually going to invest a fair amount of stuff in putting, like, wherever people die, like, or I lose a province to TNN, I'm going to force myself to take it back, that province, and then I'm going to put mage support in it that'll give me a shot at killing his Sid warriors. And if I'm successful, if it works, then we get some free gear too, so that'll be nice. One way to think about it is your mages aren't in a lab researching; they're out farming items, hopefully, from enemy raiders, which may or may not be the case. Anyway, I think there's some issues with like the scripts actually working too, which will probably come up in the next episode. Outgoing Diplo, sending more items to Mekone. And I think that is it for this turn. So I'll see you guys next time.